hustling and I've been fighting and I've been working so much I ain't lying. Love what I do, but Lord, I'm a-dying just to be back in Jackson again. This music I'm playing has left me a-staying in places where I don't know where my head's a-laying. Love what I do, but Lord, I'm a-praying just to be back in Jackson again. Take me down 15 to the foothills of the mountains. Oh, how I'd love it so if I could sing my way back home. 'Cause as much as I cherish the places that I've traveled, I'm a little worn out and low in the saddle. I love what I do, but I'd swim and I'd paddle just to be back in Jackson again. When I lay my head down, I dream of that old house up on the hill where the North Fork rolls out. I love what I do, but I'd drop it all right now just to be back in Jackson again. Take me down 15 to the foothills of the mountains. Oh, how I'd love it so if I could sing my way back home. 'Cause as much as I cherish the places that I've traveled, I'm a little worn out and low in the saddle. I love what I do and I went out to battle just to be back in Jackson again. Yeah, I love what I do and I went out to battle just to be back in Jackson again. Just to be back in Jackson again. Just to be back in Jackson again.
Welcome back, and you are listening to Overtones, and this is My Town Edition on 93.9 FM, Lexington Community Radio, and you have just listened to the musical artistry of Grayson Jenkins. Grayson, I think I know what the name of that song was, but maybe you give us some background about that song, why it's special to you.
Yeah, the song is entitled Jackson, and I wrote it for my good friend and bandmate, Mr. Ryan Allen, and he's from Jackson. At the time I wrote the song, I'd never been to Jackson, but I've written a lot of songs about my hometown, like a lot of us have, and wanted to do something a little bit different about things he had told me about his town. And his family farm is right there on the North Fork of the Kentucky River, and I got to go down a few months ago and stay the night, and it was really cool for me, kind of having that full circle experience after writing the song and then being able to kind of see it in person. It was pretty neat putting that music to that landscape.
Wonderful. And you just heard him singing about Jackson, Kentucky. So there you go. And Whitney, what can you say about Grayson Jenkins?
Oh, Grayson's awesome. I think I first heard him about 5 years ago, and he is the type of songwriter that you just immediately are like a super fan of. He's so authentic. When we talk about being truthful and honest in songwriting, like Grayson is a great model of doing that. But more so, I believe that Grayson might be the most polite musician in this town.
I totally agree.
I really do, and that is
he has a really good reputation
true.
for that.
He is so mannerly. It's so refreshing. I love it.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for being with us, and we're going to hear more from Grayson in just a few moments. But now I want to welcome, and I'm just going to call her the Lexingtonian Nashvilleian, Taylor Hughes. And Taylor was also a winner of the 2018 Lexington Music Awards. And what category was that, Taylor?
Female vocalist.
That's what I thought, female vocalist. And I also mentioned we have 2018 Music Educator Lexington Music Award winner, Paulie Felice, here in the audience. And Paulie music educated Taylor.
We've been together for a long time. A long time.
So, Taylor, you're back in town this week. What besides this fabulous show brings you to Lexington this week?
I am actually playing a show tonight in Midway at Darlin Jean's from 6 to 8, and then the very talented George Moulton will be playing after me. So if you guys aren't busy, come check that out. Lots of country music and country cooking.
Yeah, so you keep the highway pretty hot, don't you? Coming back and forth?
Oh, yes. I actually have to head back to Nashville in the morning for a show tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and then I've got a show Sunday, and then I head back to Lexington Sunday night.
Okay,
so,
wow.
Traveling a lot these
You're
days.
having a lot of fun, aren't you?
I am. I love it. You know, being a musician is a lot of fun. You get to travel to different places and meet new people, so I don't mind it.
Yeah. So, Paulie, what is it like to have a Nashville artist amongst your alumni from your music education experience?
Oh, it's a like. I mean, I think it's great. You know, it's great to see her accomplishing things. I think the biggest thing about Taylor that sets her apart from a lot of the artists that I've worked with is that she works. She really works. I've never seen anybody put so much into what she does, because she's nonstop and absolutely. She's a pit bull. When she grabs onto something that she wants to do, she's not going to let go of it. So I've just been very, very much impressed by watching somebody who, you know, came to me as a teenager, snot-nosed teenager.
He says that under his breath.
That's right, yeah. And you know, she's a high school student with all the, you know, the high school insecurities and stuff like that, to then suddenly take where she'd never played guitar before, she'd never been on stage before, and then within just a few weeks she's like, yes, but I'm going to Nashville with you to get on stage and sing in front of people, which also I didn't even know at the time was her first time ever singing in public. And so she sang, I was like, oh,
wow.
Well, you know, she must have done this before and stuff, and I literally didn't believe her when she was telling me it was her first time singing in front of people. So
yeah, that was a fun trip.
It was a good
My
song.
parents thought I was lip singing. They had no idea I wanted to play music. They were like, oh,
I think I remember reading that story. Yeah.
I still have the original video from that somewhere too.
I sometimes watch it and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Hanging on to
what
that,
is
man, that's gonna be
We might need to
something
incorporate that into this show, right?
I think
Yeah,
so,
we
too.
should post it. So, Taylor, I kind of asked you all to kind of ponder this before you came into the show, but you've been performing for a while now.
Yes.
And what do you want people to say after seeing you perform?
Whew, that's a tough question. Honestly, like you said, I've been playing for a while, and from when I first started till now, I've totally changed the way I write and the way I think and what I find important. So honestly, when people watch me, I want them to walk away from it and be like, wow, I really felt what she was saying. And like, I want people to be able to relate to what I'm saying. I want them to feel what I'm feeling. A part of being a songwriter is being a storyteller. And if you can't make the audience feel what you're singing, then, you know, what's the point?
Totally agree.
So hopefully they just, you know, love what I have to say. It can touch them in some kind of way, and hopefully I'm a little unique in that way.
I think you are. Do you agree, Paulie?
Yeah, that all rhymed, by the way. I hope you wrote that all down.
Hey, there you go. See?
So you have a CD coming out soon, or I know
It's
I talked to you about a month.
It's in the works. We've pretty much finished the whole recording part of it. We're just trying to get all the mixing done and, you know, going back and just doing a little tweaking here and there, because I want to be able to put out, you know, this is my first EP, so I want it to be the best that it can be.
Plus,
so.
you got to cut all my parts out of it.
Yeah,
too,
we got to get him out of there.
Did you show up in the studio, Paulie? Well, wonderful. Are you going to play something from your CD for us today?
I am.
And what is it?
This is a song I actually wrote with my dad. It's called 6 Days Till Sunday.
Okay, wonderful. Taylor Hughes.
wish she'd take a break. Sometimes she finds herself praying for rain, just so they can have some time, an extra rest day. 6 days till Sunday, till they bow their heads and pray. Seems like the only time we're on the same page, breaking their backs to make the pay, leaning on the grace of that 7th day. Lord knows something's gotta change. 6 days till Sunday. Looking through the window, he sees her pretty face. He's praying that she understands he can't take a break. 6 days till Sunday, till they bow their heads and pray. Seems like the only time they're on the same page, breaking their backs to make the pay, leaning on the grace of that 7th day. Lord knows something's gotta change. 6 days till Sunday. Cussing the tractor and tilling the land, working to the bone, wishing he did it, but knowing he's got to, so they can have a home. She tries to love the life they made, but sometimes it's hard to make it through the day. Why can't it just always be Sunday? 6 days. 6 days till Sunday, till they bow their heads and pray. Seems like the only time they're on the same page, breaking their backs to make the pay, leaning on the grace of that 7th day. Lord knows something's gotta change. Yeah, Lord knows something's gotta change. 6 days till Sunday. 6 days.
You've been listening to Taylor Hughes on Overtones, and we will be back after the break.